Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep. Bringing us another Good Smile Company pop-up parade unboxing. Yeah, not too excited about this one, to be honest. After her sister got opened last time, but going ahead with another of the first printing quintessential quintuplets figures. This is from obviously quintessential quintuplets 2. So I'm going with Yotsuba, and she's already my least favorite of the sisters. I think her and Ichiki are tied for my least favorite. So, how I actually viewed my one of my favorite sisters, check out that video. Not super excited about Yotsuba. I'm gonna say that. So, for any of you who don't know, they released the set of quintuplets originally, and there was a lot of backlash from collectors and fans because the faces were done pretty poorly. I wasn't too sure myself, so I went ahead, seeing as I'd already had them, and I started unboxing them with Miku here. So, long story short, you guys can check out the review for Miku with how I felt about that, but I was definitely not impressed. So I could definitely understand why they went and redid these all. So Good Smile went ahead and they redid these statues or these figures, whatever you want to call them. Worked on their face, made the colors pop more, stuff like that. So now we have two different sets of the same figures, and they look almost identical other than their colors pop more now and their faces can actually be seen better. So this again is series 1, the first printing of them. So I don't think I'm going to be very impressed by this one, but that's what I'm here for. I'm here to open it up, here to show it to you guys, and I'm here to give my thoughts on it. So without any more ado, let's open her up. First off, I'll show you guys the box, like I always do. So, as always, this is one of the older style boxes. You can see the figure through the front pretty well. And the same thing with your sides and top. So, and then obviously on the back here, you're going to have all your info. So I always tell everyone, Google Translate if you really want to know what all this stuff says. And yeah, so it's the old school style with all the different triangles and stuff like that for the little border in the background. So that's it for this box. Really simple. I am looking forward to kind of just opening her up and seeing how she compares with Miku. So let's do that right now. So I'm going to move Miku out of the way. And I don't know why she got over there, but we're going to cut our 3 tapes, obviously. Boom, boom, boom. It's going to get loud. One thing about these packages is they are very loud because they are all plastic. Cut your tape. Careful to not cut her little headband because it is pretty close to the top. Just going to come apart just like that. And Yotsuba is going to have a green base. Suits her well. She's got 3 foot plugs here. So 1 for each. And she is all in one piece as well. So she's all going to be in here in the packaging. Careful of the plastic on her headband there. She's all in one piece. She's in a cute little pose, giving her peace sign. Looks cute enough. So she's got obviously 2 pegs on 1 foot, 1 peg on the other. So we're going to take that and we're going to plug her in real quick. Now these ones are definitely not even, so you're going to have to do a little bit of finagling here. Do it very carefully. You don't want to break her. So there she is. Easy assembly. I'm going to say right now this one looks a little bit better than Miku did. So I'm going to bring you guys in and let you take a look up close at her as well. Okay, so as always, I'm going to go free camera here. And right away, one thing I do notice, without even like having to say much, is right away with Yotsuba, she does look leaps and bounds better than Miku did. The colors are still pretty washed out, but I think that does make it look a little more, I guess, realistic. But as already just from far away, you can see the face and her facial expression very well. Miku's you really couldn't. So I'm gonna zoom in here. Everything looks pretty tight on this one, like all the lines and stuff like that. Phrasing. Her little shoes look really good. Her socks came out good. They're not all blotchy. The skirt, her little sweater, everything looks pretty good here. She's given a little peace sign, and her face actually looks good on this one. Her little bow looks good. I'll show you guys around here. She's doing her little cute little pose, but she's also kind of doing the thing where she's kind of holding her skirt, so the schoolboys don't get a peek at her. That is something that I've seen in a lot of animes. It's one of those anime tropes, which makes sense because these shirts are very very short in these animes. But yeah, she looks really good actually. I think sorry about the shaky camera right there. I think this one is a lot better than the Miku one. So I'm going to show you guys them both next to each other right now. So, I mean, if you see here, I mean, Miku doesn't even look like she has a face, so it's very hard to tell. And again, I did a video of her already, but it's very hard to even see the face and the mouth on her. Whereas on Yotsuba, you can definitely see that she has a face and a mouth. So I'm going to give you guys one more comparison right now before I close this out. Now, here is a big difference. One of these things is definitely not like the other. This is what I did with my Miku video. Here is your Good Smell Pop-Up Parade right here. And this is actually the Taito Corful Yotsuba, and I mean, it's not as drastic of a difference as the Miku was, but I mean, you can see, especially because again, this is a prize figure. Sorry about the blur. I was focusing on the wrong figures, but you can definitely see there's a lot more color and a lot more personality in the Corful figure, which are cheap enough on their own. So again, it comes down to what your preference is. If you want something a little bit smaller, I guess go for the pop-up parade. But it's not the case with most of these where the prize figures look so much better. But it definitely makes me realize why they wanted to redo this one. So that was my other comparison I wanted to show you guys. And now let's close this video out. Okay, so that's it for another one of these Good Smile Pop-Up Parade unboxings. Honestly, my final thoughts on Yotsuba. Well, she's definitely a lot better than what I had with Miku. Still gonna say, obviously, if you are going to get these, get the newer versions of them because from what I've seen, their colors pop a lot more and stuff like that. As something like your prize figure from Taito here, and this is in one of their Corful line. Now, the Corful lines are usually really, really awesome. So they've done a few of these. They've done their schoolgirl uniforms. They've done their the bathing suits. They've done, oh God, they've done a bunch of them. I have so many of them. But these are very, very nice quality. And again, they're pretty cheap because they're prize figures. They usually hover around the $20 to $30 price range, whereas your pop-up parades are 30 to 38, I want to say. So, I mean, if you're going to size these up next to each other and you're going to say, well, 25 for this, 35 for this, I'm going to take a prize figure right here. So, this is one of those cases where I definitely say the standard prize figures look a lot better than the Pop-Up Parade. So, just like with Miku, I'm going to say I recommend getting something else over these, But if you are insistent on getting the Pop Up Parade, definitely go with the re-releases, because while she is super cute, I mean, I do like the pose. Her face actually looks really good on this one. But I think if the colors and everything popped more, like the newer model of it does, I think it would be a lot better piece. But again, I'm not unhappy with this one. Miku, I was definitely unhappy with because you couldn't see her face. Like her face was just like painted off. It's really weird. With Yatsuba, at least she has an open mouth expression on her face, and I think that's what helps her. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say she's terrible. I am gonna tell you that if you do want one, to definitely go with the second print re-release, whatever you want to call it, over this one, because while I think this one is really good, obviously the newer one is going to be a lot better. So I can say pass on these older ones, definitely. I'm gonna probably still keep opening the older ones because I think I pulled Ichiki for my one of my next pop up parades as well. So yeah, I'm gonna do Ichiki next. Ichiki and I think Gray from Fairy Tale, I think, are the next two I'm gonna be doing for the following week's figures. But anyways, back to this one. Uh, I don't hate it, so I can't really say give her a low, low, low grade. But I'm gonna say she's kind of right in the middle somewhere. I'm gonna say it's probably like a 6. Whereas this is probably like prize figure level. This is like an 8 because she looks really awesome. So I'm gonna put her down to like a 6 just because compared to everything else out there right now, she's pretty just average. So, but yeah, like I said, if you guys are looking for these, definitely do your homework. Try to stay away from these ones unless you're a completionist and you're trying to get all of them. And go for the second prints, the reprints of them. I think, I'm going to be honest, I think the reprints are more expensive than these first print ones were. Don't quote me on that, but from what I've seen, people are selling these ones, the second ones, at a higher price than what the first ones came out as. Now, when these are out of print completely, their value might go up. Who knows? That's just how it goes with collectibles, but time will tell. So, yeah, I'm going to say to everybody, definitely look for something like the Corful figures and stuff like that, or the Sega Prize figures even are really, really good too. So, just like I said, for completionist sake, definitely check her out. I mean, so far out of the two I've gotten, she does look really good. So, I can't hate it, but I don't love it. But yeah, that's it for this one today. Hopefully, this gave you a little bit more information about these. And like I said, hopefully, when I get the second reprints, or the reprints, not the second reprints, the reprints of them, I'll be able to show you guys full comparisons as well. But until next time, guys, do the usual. Follow on all the socials. Got pictures going up on all those. Like I said, I'm new to Rumble. Haven't really been doing much with that yet. I don't really care for the interface yet, and the fact that I cannot upload videos from their Android app sucks. So maybe once they get that worked out, I'll start uploading a little more there. But yeah, if you guys like this video, click the like button, obviously. If you didn't like it, if you don't like the figure, click the dislike button. But make sure to like, follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.